How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. We are going to look at whether it's too late to invest in CRO. So CRO is Crypto.com's token, and it has been going up an insane amount throughout the year. It's up 361% over the last 30 days. So it's gone up an insane amount. It just keeps on going up every single day, and a lot of people are wondering, is it too late to get in? Because it is one of the largest cryptos in the world now, at 13th in the world. So I want to cover that. I also want to cover a couple of the other cryptos on this list of the top movers for the last 24 hours because they did have some big news. So I'm going to cover all that. I think it's going to be fantastic because I have actually invested in a token very similar to CRO for a while here, and I think I have some great insights for you. Now, if you guys don't mind hitting the like button, hitting the subscribe button, I really do appreciate that. Helps out the channel a lot. Also, I do want to tell you about a new stock trading app that I've been using called moomoo, but I'll put that towards the end of the video. But you can make some free money on that, so definitely stay through to the end on that. Now, I appreciate you guys watching this video. I think a lot of people are wondering about CRO, and hopefully, like I said, this will make it a lot clearer for you whether it's too late to buy. But first, let's talk about Sandbox, because Sandbox has been going up 600%. It's actually beat CRO over the last 30 days, and it's up 17% today. So this is on the potential of a new Adidas partnership. So we know a lot of different companies are trying to get into the metaverse, and the Sandbox is one of the top metaverse games. So we know that SoftBank invested $93 million into them. They have a big event coming up here soon, Sandbox Alpha. But we also got news from Adidas that they might be getting into the Adiverse. So they might be building a partnership with the Sandbox. Now, I think a lot of companies will be doing this, and really there are a couple different options for who they go with, Sandbox, Decentraland, but this is big, right? More companies want to advertise in the metaverse. More people are trying to buy property in the metaverse. There's only so much to go around, so that is why they are moving up. Now, we also had some other news coming from Audius. So Audius is up about 37% in the last 24 hours, and that's because Discord and Twitter will support NFTs from Solana embedded into their platform. So California-based music streaming platform Audius released a new function that allows artists and fans to embed non-fungible tokens on various blogs and social media platforms such as Discord and Twitter. We also know Twitter's already doing their own NFT verification. So just another good piece of news for one of these smaller cryptos, like top 100, but smaller compared to a lot of these other cryptos that we usually talk about on the channel. Now, CRO is the one that I really want to talk about here today because, again, so many people wonder, is it too late to buy? So if you don't know what CRO is, it is the utility token of Crypto.com. Crypto.com still is smaller than something like Coinbase, and it's definitely smaller than Binance. So it is still smaller than some of the other exchanges out there, but it's been growing a lot, and they've been doing a great job of pushing this to more people. They've been spending a lot of money on advertising. Now, some people say, hey, we would rather give the money back to our own clients. But Crypto.com realizes, hey, if they can scale up, it's only going to be good for their clients with the ability to add more functions and to continue to raise expectations for what a crypto app can be. Now, one token that I have bought that's kind of similar to CRO is VGX. So VGX is the native token of Voyager, and it's actually been going up a good amount too. So it's about doubled over the last 3 or 4 days. And this is after some news that Binance was going to add a VGX trading pair, and also that they were listed by Coinbase Pro. So this is kind of similar because it's another utility token. Now, I like VGX actually a little bit more because they give interest rate boosts on Voyager, so you actually get paid more. But Crypto.com is interesting too because you get reduced fees when using CRO. You also get priority discounted token allocation. You can stake it to earn interest, unlock DeFi features. So there are a lot of different things that come with this CRO token. Now, if you are buying it anywhere besides Crypto.com, I think it's similar to buying VGX when you're not using Voyager. And I think you can definitely try to speculate on the price going up, but you're missing out on a lot of the utility of the token. You're missing out on a lot of the benefit of the token. That's not necessarily a bad thing, but I see it kind of similar to if I was trying to speculate on like the car market in Europe, right? I could buy some car thinking that there's going to be less cars out there in supply and that the demand would continue to increase, and then the price of the car would go up, but I wouldn't actually have the utility of the car because I'm over here in America. So yes, I can do that, but it would be much better if it was over here. I could use the car, and then also I was speculating on it. So I think of that kind of the same way. Now, if you use Crypto.com, which I don't, but if you use Crypto.com or VGX and you want to buy it, I think it's great just for the utility purposes. Like I hold a VGX. I don't really care if it goes up and down because I want to hold on to it for the extra bonuses and the extra benefits that I get. But that doesn't mean that we can't appreciate the appreciation in price. So I still want VGX to go up, I suppose, just because then it does give me some extra flexibility that I could sell it if I wanted. If it becomes a crazy price, I will sell it, just like a lot of people with CRO. Is it too late to buy? I think it really depends on whether you are trying to use it for utility. In that case, I don't think it's too late to buy. If you're trying to speculate on the price, I think you really have to determine, okay, do I think that Crypto.com will continue to become more and more popular over time? And personally, I think they will. They're doing a great job of advertising. They already have a great website, so a great name just in general, because really when you look up crypto, that should be one of the first things that pops up, and you can definitely understand it. Like if you go up to someone on the street and ask them if they know what Binance is, they're gonna have no idea. But if they go on Crypto.com, it's very easy to understand that is a website that sells you crypto. So I think that is awesome too. And I think as time goes on, we have to remember that more and more people will get into the crypto space. Now, I have not looked at the tokenomics behind Crypto.com CRO token, but if they can give you 18% interest, that typically is a sign that they are inflating the supply a good amount. So that's something to pay attention to, that they are going to have to grow a lot just to keep up with that level of supply, because if no one else is buying it and they just dump 18% on the market every year and everyone just sells their extra tokens, then that would cause the price to go down because there would be more supply. Now, of course, if they continue to grow at 20-25% a year, I think this will be a really good crypto to hold, but there are a lot of cryptos. So you have to realize it has been pushing up a lot recently. Typically when we see cryptos like this that move up so much, typically they do have a cooling off period, and that might last for a couple days, that might last for a couple weeks. When we saw Solana 10x over the summer, it did come back down about 40% or so, but then it came back up. So that might be something that happens with Crypto.com. So if it was me and I really want to get a position in CRO, I would start by dollar cost averaging. I know that I say that a lot on this channel, but it is the truth. With something like Crypto.com, it could continue to run into the top 10, but also it could have a cooling off period. So if you're buying it just to speculate on the price, I think it would make sense to dollar cost average into it. I think they do have a lot of momentum, but if there is some red in the market, I could definitely see it pulling back 30-40% because of the fact that it has run so much. Now, of course, I could always be wrong. Like I said, we are seeing, I think, Bitcoin and Ethereum stabilize, and it's looking bullish. So Crypto.com could be at $1 tomorrow. So I'm not saying not to buy it. If you are bullish on it or you're excited about it, just make sure you do your research, make sure you know the risks and rewards, and make sure if you're actually going to buy it, in my opinion, you get it on Crypto.com so that way you can get some of those other benefits. Now, of course, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a crypto analyst. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I do want to tell you about a new app too, because so many people ask me what I'm using in terms of stocks and crypto and what kind of apps I'm using. So I do want to tell you about moomoo. So I get people all the time to ask me what kind of apps I use for stocks and crypto. And recently I've been trying out a new stock trading app, and that's moomoo. So with moomoo, it's really nice because you can actually see news, updates, level 2 data, short selling information right on the app. So there's free level 2 data. Also, you can trade extended hours before the market opens, so at 4 a.m. Eastern time all the way to 8 p.m. Eastern time. And a lot of people don't realize how big this is, but this is really important when there is news before the market opens or after it closes to be able to take advantage of that. Now, with that being said, they are giving you a good amount of bonuses when you use the link underneath the video. So when you open a brokerage account and make any deposit, you get 2 free stocks worth up to $3,500 each. If you complete $2,000 worth of deposits. You get another 3 stocks, all worth up to $3,500. And it is commission-free trading for US residences. So definitely check that out underneath the video. If you've already used the referral link in a past video and you haven't already deposited, deposit some amount so that way you can get those free stocks.